Alright, let's open this, let's pull that, and okay, yeah, closed, good. Good. Okay, let's come out this way, because we don't want to make too much of a mess. Okay, we better get going. I think everyone's ready, actually. Yeah, no, I didn't leave anything in there. Good. I do just want to make sure that everyone's okay. Gregory is still in his office. I believe Jesus is in there speaking to him. Let's shut that door. Okay, we managed to find so many cars. The only problem is there's only enough for all of my people, so, you know, it's kind of annoying because there's not enough cars. I mean, we're going to bring the cars back, obviously. We'll bring the cars back, but for now, we need them to get back. And I've got to admit, the weirdest thing about this whole thing, yeah, is the fact that we managed to figure out how to get that permanent hair dye. Like, Callum told us how to get the permanent hair dye out. Turns out, I can't even remember. I believe he just used, like, wildflowers and stuff and like that. Or something like that, anyway. And he used, I can't remember exactly what he said he used, but he said he used something. And, look. Luna's natural hair color is black. Now, this is weird. I mean, personally, I think she should go back to the grey. But, I mean, the black could come in handy, but it's so weird. I mean, she's been like this for a couple of days now with her natural hair color again, but it's just so weird. And I mean, her mum and dad as well. Her dad has blonde hair. Her mum has black hair, so she obviously gets the black hair from her mum. But, I mean, it's just the weirdest thing, because I'm so used to seeing her with silver hair. It's just strange now that she doesn't. Whereas, the stupid thing is, with everyone else, no one else has changed their hair color back. I don't know why, I don't know, maybe they just like it, I'm not 100% sure, but they just haven't changed their hair back. I mean, personally, I prefer them with the coloured hair, only because it's easier to recognise them, whereas if they were to go back to their normal hair, you know, it'd be kind of strange, but I think everyone's ready to go out. I mean, they're all going back to their community, and we're going to go and help them, but we need to get back to the community, or my community, or our community. I'm not quite sure what really, but I think I may have figured out a name, but I'm not going to say anything to anyone yet. But I think everyone's ready. They're going back to their group, I guess, or there's not really much of a group left, but back to their building that they're going to rebuild, I guess, or revamp. I'm not 100% sure. But, I mean, everyone's ready. I mean, Jay and Gabby are riding with the Pierce family, and then Martin is driving Ben, Luca, and Scotty, and then, I believe in this car, this is obviously Luna's car, and then in this car, Krista. I mean, it's so great to have Krista back. I mean, we didn't get off to the best start when she shot me with an arrow, you know, we didn't get off to the best start, but, I mean, the way she died, I mean, or she's not dead, but it's so confusing. Apparently she killed herself. Now that makes no sense to me, because why would she do that? She's not the kind of person to take the easy way out, so it explains a lot, considering, you know, no one actually saw her do it. They just saw her go out one night, next minute she's gone, they go out there and they see her body. So it explains a lot why she's not dead, but they're all riding together, and I believe Georgie's riding with them as well. Then you got Kate, Stephen, I believe Prince, and I don't know his brother's name. I mean, it's a little bit weird, and it's kind of, because he did mention him, he mentioned his brother, but he also mentioned that he's got a kid and his wife, so I believe we're going to help him look for them at some point as well. I'm not quite sure when exactly, but we are going to, and I believe, who's over here in this one? Oh, right, them guy. Okay, those guys. Okay. Right, so everyone's ready, but yeah, we're definitely going to help Prince find his family. We had to steal a few horses from the Curtain Saints. We are going to give them back eventually, but then we've got the Leafen. Oh, hey Maggie, I'll speak to you in a second, okay? I just need to have a look around quickly, make sure everyone's in position. So, or I say position, but just, okay, I'm going to shut the door, sorry guys. So this is Max and his family, or Anthony and his family. And, I mean, actually, we're going to go see what they're up to. I believe they're all having a massive family hug. They are so great because it's, I don't even know how to explain it. I mean, that day when Max's mum and Anthony's wife got shot, it was just one of those moments where we'd lost her for so long, she just went, right? So she got captured with Max and Linda as well, but she actually joined the Saviors, and then they turned against her, and then they shot her. I mean, they never shot her in the head, but we saw her drop to the floor. We got taken away. We don't remember what happened after that, but we just presumed that she was dead, but she clearly wasn't. She just wasn't, and it's crazy that we left her, but I mean, everyone's ready. I mean, we got I don't know. I'm gonna keep calling them the RV group, although it's kind of weird because there's so many different names. There's the Leafin, there's the Curse Tates. The Curse Tates, fair enough, because they're their own group. But then there's the Leafin, there's the RV group. You know, there's the Captive group, which is gonna grant them lot. And at the end of the day, we are all one group together. But we just don't have a name for it yet, which is the confusing thing. And I mean, they're all in there. So we've got Tony, Hal, M, and Andrew, right? And this is a weird thing, okay? They didn't change their hair color back. They wanted to keep it the way it was. But Luca shaved his beard the other day, and I didn't realize it. I thought he was an old man, okay? Don't get me wrong. I thought he was an old man, but it's just because of how long the beard was. Turns out he just grows facial hair really fast, and he's actually 32. I mean, how crazy is that? I know, but he shaved his beard, and he looks so much better now. And also, I was thinking the other day, and this is maybe sound a little bit weird, but when we go and see Mr. Levi, right? I'm gonna try and I'm gonna take Mr. Levi, right, to the Curse and Taints to help rebuild, and hopefully him and Ellen will kick it, you know, and they just hopefully they'll just get on well, and I don't know, you know, I just think it'd be nice for him, to be honest, because you know it's just he lost his wife, you know. And I figure, you know, he needs someone to talk to, and, you know, just someone, I keep saying, you know, and it's kind of annoying me, but he just needs someone to talk to, so I feel like Ellen could be that person. But anyway, hey Maggie, are you sure you have to go? Yeah, sadly, we do. You know, it's about time that we left. We could really use the extra help around here. I know. And we will be back, you know, to help, but that'll probably be after the baby, or after you've had the baby, you know. It's not too long now, wait, you got like a couple weeks or couple months, I'm not 100% sure, but that'll probably be after you've had the baby, so we can come back and, you know, see the baby, see what you've named it. Him? I believe it was a him, right? I'm not wrong in thinking that. It's fine. You need to get your people back to your community. You also need to check on your friend you left there, but do make sure you come back soon. I can guarantee a lot would have changed. We will, don't worry about it. We do also need to work on a currency, you know, it's one of those things that we definitely need to get started on. Rick said he's got a currency already, but by the sounds of it, each community will have a currency of their own, but will trade goods for goods. Oh, yeah, that sounds good enough for me, you know. I've got a few things in mind, so, you know, it just depends on which one actually gets picked. Alright, have a nice trip back to your community. Also, speaking of which, have you thought of a name for it yet? Well, actually, I've got a few in mind. Some I like more than others, but I'll definitely have one set by the next time we come here, so I don't know whether we'll have a group name, or whether it'll just be the name of the community. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll definitely have one by the time we come here. Okay, see you around. Yeah, bye. And, thank you, Maggie, for the hospitality. I know this isn't completely your group. I mean, it might as well be, because you're a better leader than Gregory ever was, but, you know, I know that it isn't fully your group or your community, whatever, but it should be. I think you should take your role here, you know? Maybe after you've had the baby, I don't know, maybe you'll have more of a fight in you then, but either way, this community would be nothing without you, so thank you for the hospitality, not Gregory, because he's done nothing but hide behind a desk the entire time we've been here, so yeah, thank you, okay, and we'll be on our way. We'll bring the cars back too, because we've got cars back at the community, you know, lots of cars, so, you know, it won't be long, okay, until we'll get all the stuff back there, and just whatever, okay? So we'll get our stuff back there, and then we'll bring the cars, we'll take a few horses as well, so we have something to get back with. But yeah, that's basically, or maybe we'll just take one of our vehicles, and I'm not 100% sure yet. But either way, we'll bring them back, okay? So yeah, I guess I'll see you soon, okay? Yeah, have a nice day. Okay, Emily's, I'm gonna sit down here with you in a second when we're ready to leave. Actually, hold on. Sorry, I just need to hop back down, okay? I need to get to the gate because I need to open, or yeah, I need to close the trench thing here. We also moved all of the graves as well, so we're taking the coffins back with us to bury. We also need to remove some because obviously the people aren't dead, so that's definitely gonna be needed. But okay, let me check. We're gonna be off soon, so I just wanted to say that we'll see you guys around. You'll still be here when we come back anyway. So, just wanted to say thank you, to you guys, because honestly, if it wasn't for you two, and watching this road the entire time, chances are we would have been nowhere near as safe as we were. So, I really appreciate it, and everyone else does as well. So, I just wanted you to know that. I wanted you to feel a little bit, appreciated. So, have a good day, okay? And we'll definitely be back soon to check on how you're all doing. Okay, let's get back. I need to go and make sure everything's set up. I'm not quite sure. I believe the Curs and Taints have their crops. I mean, I turned most of it to bread. Speaking of which, I am quite hungry. So, yeah, we haven't got much stuff. I mean, I got Callum in there, but we got some guns. We got my mum's gun, my granddad's gun, and then that was Iger's old gun. Then we've got these as well, which I just put a tag on them saying, thanks Earl, appreciate you, because they're a secret that no one knows about. I mean, they know they're there, but they don't know what they are. So, alright everyone, listen up. When we get back, Ashton, you're gonna have a haircut. Anyway, listen up. You too, Dylan, you're gonna have a haircut as well. I need a haircut as well, speaking of which, I kinda need a haircut. But, anyway, guys, listen up. I'm gonna stand on the chest so that we're now about to take off. That sounds like we're in a plane or something, but either way, we're about to leave, okay? It's gonna be a couple-day trip back home, so, and yes, I'm gonna start calling it home. So, yeah, just hold on tight, you got your beds to sleep in, we got guns just in case, we got multiple weapons, or I've got multiple weapons anyway, so if you need them, then that's fine, okay, so I don't think anything's gonna happen. We may have to take out a few walkers on the way back, but either way, other than that, we're pretty good, so yeah, just buckle up. I say buckle up, there's no belts, but just be ready, okay, and try not to fall off your bed and hit your head, because that nearly happened already, didn't it? Okay, so, yeah, okay. Maggie, you may want to move out of the way. Alright, guys, we're now heading out. You can follow behind us since, I don't know, maybe you probably remember the way, but it's been a while since we've actually been there, so, yeah, we're heading out. Okay, let's do this, Emily, yeah? Let's get back to the community and... I mean, this is I'm so anxious, but I'm so excited at the same time. This is just... I'm really looking forward to just going home.